cleaner, custom look for your vehicle, all without breaking the bank, do we have the product for you. In just a few moments, you're about to watch us install our pre-cut chrome delete kit, but what you might not know is that Bogart Designs also offers a wide variety of vehicle-specific pre-cut automotive film kits. So from headlight and taillight tints to PPF and chrome deletes, our kits are designed to be easy to install, give you that premium higher trim look, and do it all without breaking the bank. So if you haven't already, click the link down below to go to bogartechdesigns.com, grab your pre-cut kit today, and let's get started with the installation video.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. And in today's video, we have this GMC Yukon XL, and we're going to do the rear trunk and the rear bumper chrome delete installation in this video. So this is how both the rear trunk and the rear bumper look before the installation. And this is how it looks after the installation. So we use the gloss black material in order to black out the rear trunk and the rear bumper. Both kits are sold separately, so the link for both products will be provided below. With that being said, let's start with the installation video. These are the tools you need for the installation. So before we start with the installation, we need to make sure we prep both the rear trunk and the rear bumper chrome. So in order to prep it, make sure you have your glass window open, that we're able to access the top section of the rear trunk. So we're going to need slip solution, which contains baby shampoo mixed with distilled water. If you're able to remove all the contaminants with just the slip solution, you should be good. However, if you're not able to remove any remaining contaminants, let's say it still has any wax, oils, grease, or some type of coating, you can use tank solution, which contains 70% isopropyl alcohol mixed with distilled water. So grab your slip solution, spray it onto a clean microfiber towel, and just start removing all the contaminants from the panel that you're going to be working on. And also while you're at it, just make sure to clean around the surrounding area, just in case if the film does touch the paint, it doesn't catch any contaminants. And also make sure once you're done with the prep that everything's completely dry. That way the adhesive on the film is able to tack down to the panel. So the first installation we're going to tackle is the rear lower bumper chrome delete installation. So when you have your kit, this is how it looks like. So it has all these pieces for the rear. So since we're doing the driver's side section of the vehicle, we're going to start and making sure we grab everything that's on the driver's side on this side. So we're going to start with this section here. So piece number one is the piece that covers the lower section here, and then piece number one would be this piece right here. So once you have piece number one, we're going to start with the installation. So with this one, we need to make sure we align it around this design here, so it curves in here. So align it there and then follow through, and it should cover right here. So make sure you have enough chrome to cover in the bottom. Once you see that it's covered, then you should be good to go. And now just lift the film carefully, and you're just going to work your way until you reach to this end. Right here, it is going to be just a little bit tricky because since it is a deep curve, we're going to need to stretch the film just a little bit and then help it remove the fingers with heat. So just work your way slowly, making sure you're covering the bottom chrome. Keep it aligned, and all you need to do is just hold the film and pull it with just a little bit of tension. You don't need to pull it too much. You kind of need to just guide it and pull it just a little bit. You're not stretching, you're just pulling it. And as you pull, make sure that everything stays aligned. So just hold it and help it with your finger tack down. And then just smoothing out the curve here. Like I mentioned, if you have these fingers here, which you may encounter, in order to tack them down and shrink them, you need a heat gun or a hairdryer to help flatten this area out. So grab your heat device, you can use a heat gun or a hairdryer, use the lowest setting, let your heat device warm up, and then apply heat around the curved section. But just double check and make sure the chrome is being covered. If everything's good, then we should be good. So apply heat where you see those fingers around the curve, low setting, apply heat evenly, let the film cool down just a little bit, and then just grab your squeegee and use the felt side to help it tack down. And then do the same here. Go slow, go at an angle. That way you don't crease the film. And just like that, it should be flat. And then any extra material you have, you could just tuck it in inside. Same goes on this area here. That way you have full coverage. And then don't forget about this whole entire section here. We do have to remove all of the air that's trapped underneath the film. So just squeegee everything down. Any extra material, just trim it off. Or you could tuck it inside. And then once you tacked everything down, in order to seal the entire film, that way it doesn't lift over time, apply heat all around the edges, and then we should be good to move on with the next piece. Okay, so now we're moving on to piece number 2. Piece number 2 covers just almost to where we left off with this one, so just follow the design. So you would align it on the edge right here where the curve is about to flatten. So piece number 3 is this piece here. It covers all of this section here. So just make sure to align it on the bottom, making sure the whole chrome is being covered. And you just work your way slowly. Just be careful, making sure you don't have any fingers. Work them down slowly with your finger, and then just help it wrap around the curve here. Make sure that the chrome's being covered, so if you need to adjust it just by a little bit, you can. So just adjust as needed. And we have coverage up to the chrome here. So we should be good. Double check, make sure. If you don't have coverage, just lift and adjust like I mentioned. Okay, and then just go ahead and grab your squeegee to help tuck in underneath here. That way you have full coverage. Don't forget about the top. Seal the edges with heat, and then we move on with the last piece here. So before you install the last piece here, make sure to do the same installations that you did on this side to the other side, because this piece should be the last piece you install, this long piece here. So make sure once you're done with this section here, go to the other side, do the same install, and then once you're done on the other side, finish with this one. Okay, so once you finish with the installations on both sides, the last piece is this one here. So what we need to do is just wherever you ended off, either on that side or this side, just align the film to the edge of the panel here. So align it to as close to where you left off as possible. That way you make sure you have full coverage. So make sure there's no chrome showing. So we're good here. And then just follow through. Use the top section as a guide to align the rest of the film. And just carefully place the film, align it and adjust it as needed. If you need to lift it and readjust it, just make sure not to pull hard, because if you pull hard you may overstretch the film. So just lightly lift it and adjust as needed. And then just do this until you reach to the other end. Once you place the film, go ahead and grab your squeegee, start tacking down the film, remove all of the air that's trapped underneath the film. And then once you remove all of the air, the last thing to do would be to apply heat to help the adhesive activate faster, and also to help seal the edges. And make sure to tuck in the film underneath the panel here. You do have a little gap in order to tuck it in. And then if you need to adjust it like I mentioned, just lift and adjust as needed. So for the rear kit, it is just 3 pieces. So we have 2 small ones to install the side edge here to cover this panel here, and then we have the long piece that covers the rest of the panel. So we want to start with the 2 small ones first. Okay, so with this one, we just need to make sure we do the alignment. So the more thinner piece, or the thinner side, is for the top section. The thicker side is for this side here. So what we need to do is just help it tuck inside and make sure we have enough material to cover the chrome. So you notice there's a little bit too much on the top. We need to bring it back down to cover the bottom. And then the film is going to overlap to this side here, so that's perfectly fine. Just make sure you're not creasing the film, so remove all of the fingers. So we can apply heat or just use your finger to help tack down, but if you're having trouble removing the fingers here, with heat or a heat device like a hair dryer, you could use in order to help remove the fingers. Make sure you just cover the chrome, everything's flat, tacked down. Okay, and then the same steps that we're doing here, you repeat it to the other edge right here, and then the final piece is this one here. Okay, so now we're moving on to the last piece. So with this one, we just need to make sure we give ourselves enough material to cover the top section here. So like I mentioned, you will need the glass door open here in order to access the top. So what we need to do is just adjust it to the top edge and leave it like that. And once we have it here, we're just going to carefully lift it and align it and adjust it until we reach to the other end. So once you have it aligned, it's going to look like this, but we're just going to lift and adjust the film to help remove any fingers. So if you see me, just lift and try to flatten it out. And also if adjustment is needed, just lift on the top, because some fingers might be too thick, so we just need to help lay them flat. That way we don't crease them when we squeegee. So like this finger here, just be careful on the top here if you do encounter this one. And then go ahead and just grab your squeegee, start from the center, work your way up towards the top. Like I mentioned, if you need to lift and adjust to help remove the fingers, you can. So hold it with your finger or with your hand on one side. Okay, so hold it, and with the other hand, just grab your squeegee, start tacking it down. Tack it down side to side. That way we don't crease the film. And just lift and adjust as needed. And now to seal the edges, we just need to apply a little bit of heat. That way we, in case it does have any fingers on the edge, we help them tack down. Do the same on this side here. apply heat to seal the edges and to help tack down the fingers. So the last thing to do once you finish with either the installation for the rear trunk or the rear bumper is to post heat everything. So you're going to use a heat device. You can use a heat gun or hair dryer. Use the lowest setting and apply heat throughout the entire panel. That way we help the adhesive on the film activate faster, and if there's any edges still lifting with heat, we help them tack back down. So take your time applying heat throughout the entire panel, and then once you're done with this step, you're done with the installation. So that concludes the installation video for the rear trunk and the rear bumper chrome delete installation for the GMC Yukon XL. We hope that the video helped you guys out with the installation. Don't forget to drop a like on the video. Make sure you subscribe and turn on the notification bell. That way you don't miss any of our upcoming installation videos. And also don't forget to check out our other kits for the GMC Yukon XL. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one.